Hey y'all, like, you know what? I did not realize it. Thank you. But I didn't realize it until somebody else was telling me and other people were seeing it. Y'all know I'm taking my stroll. Anyway, I parked. I don't even know why I parked my car way up there. I don't even know why I parked my car way back there. But anyway, it ain't that far that it's not that far that it's parked. So I thought I was gonna have to jump in that car for me. So I'm not gonna go into no maintenance or anything. For those of you that's asking me about the maintenance, no, I'm not gonna go into maintenance. I refuse to let myself have a setback this time, because like, even we gonna bypass. Y'all know when you run into medical problems, health problems, and everything else, we bypassing that. We ain't even finna claim that. So I was so proud of myself, and I come out of there, when I tell y'all, I come out of there dancing, and I got on the phone, I called my son.
Time 30 minutes. Distance
And this is another.
0.82
So I really
miles.
haven't been
Average
doing
pace
nothing but the
36
machines
minutes 24
lately.
seconds per
Just the
mile.
machines. And maybe a little bit of jogging. And I did kind of a quick hit yesterday. I think that's what you call it. No, is that what you call it? No, y'all know what? I don't say it wrong. I did a hit. Why in the world did I say a quick hit? I know what it was. I been playing the games on my tablet that I be doing. That's what it was. So, I don't even have the words. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't even have the words for how proud of myself that I am. And when y'all say about the maintenance, I get that question a lot, because at first I didn't know what the maintenance was. I keep watching the road, y'all. But Lord, don't let me fall. And I got my walker in my car right there too. So I noticed this right here, that God, you know what? I can't do nothing but thank my Heavenly Father. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I always felt better, but I feel like it's like something, that come over to you that you feel good. Y'all know I'm going to this sauna. Y'all know I'm going to that sauna that'll hit my back. I sit in that sauna for about 30 minutes. Then I get out, and then I go back in there for another 10 more minutes. Then I do the hydro massage. But I'm not going to do the maintenance, because I said this time what I did, I allowed myself to, you know how sometimes you turn to food and you emotional eater, and that was my biggest flex right there. And my brother would say something to me, because every morning it was like, y'all know them chocolate pretzels, those chocolate yogurt pretzels, chocolate almond and the chocolate peanuts. I just had to have that every morning. And then I just had to have some chips every morning, and especially when I had because I got IBS, and especially when in the morning when I have that, and then I'm not a breakfast person. But lately I cannot believe that I've been putting a little something on my stomach. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I've been seeing so many people say something about the Premier and the Fairlife. I only listen to the Heavenly Father when it comes to eating, and my son and my brother and my mama, my sister, I only listen to them, because whether you on your journey or not, I've been on this journey, and I'm not finna try to tell nobody what to do or how to do, because what worked for me may not even work for you. What worked for you may not work for me. I've been on this journey over 15 years. Over 15 years I've been on this journey. I had setbacks back to back, major setbacks back to back. I got back off into And I had to the setbacks where it had to knock me down to where I didn't want to eat. Now, what I'm so proud of myself is this decision that I made. And you know what, and I'm going to say to this, I wish I had done this long time ago. Like when I first got re-sick. I'm going to say re-sick. February the 14th, 2013. When I, that day, we'll never forget it. But everybody knows that's when I got the colon. So when I first got re-sick again, I had, got a letter. I was ready to move, but I wasn't ready to move. And now, I'm not going to say I wasn't financially ready to move. I was, but I wasn't, because it was a lot of stuff that I did not want to do at the time. And my daddy kept, I didn't really too much know nothing about the diabetes.
Minutes. Distance
Diabetes, or however you.
0.96
I was
miles.
pre-diabetic.
Average pace 36
Long time ago.
minutes.
Then I beat
16
it by doing this
seconds per mile.
exercising and everything, eating right. Then, because the only thing I had to do, I wasn't even type 1. Again, now I'm type 2. I've been type 2 now, a little bit over a year. So, I remember my daddy's sugar dropping and bottom out, and he was eating and everything. I didn't know what the bottom out mean, and I remember all of that. So I remember talking to my pastor, telling my pastor, and his wife that I was, because when it came to nighttime, like I said, the cornea transplant, I will drive at nighttime, but I don't. It's rare because of those lines, and then the cornea transplant on the left eye. The letter that I got in the mailbox, the man that I was renting from, he wouldn't fix up the place. And this was like after the tornado and everything. He wouldn't fix up the place. He wouldn't, it's a lot of stuff that he wouldn't do. So I got this letter out the mailbox saying that I had until that November the 20th, it was like that, hey, good morning, that November the 29th, 28th, really, I had it to the end of that November to get out of there, or I had 7 days to find me somewhere else to stay, or I can stay there until and let them fix up, but my rent was gonna go up, which it had already went up anyway. So I decided they go on and get me, to do the 7 days. Well, I had put all my stuff over at my mom and dad's house in their storage. That's why I said, and then, and I had ended up finding me somewhere within them 7 days. But I had took another upstairs place that I wish I shouldn't have never took, because my brother was getting ready to go to Chicago. He had got a job in Chicago, and he was like, and he was getting ready to move to Chicago. And he told me, he said, whenever you get ready, you better come on, because I'm gone. So I was like, okay, I already don't got approved for the place. I just need you to come on, move me. Now, y'all, let me tell you something. That's why I said I wish, and I try not to look back, because I feel like that God was giving me a sign then. That's what I feel like. God was giving me a sign to, the move where I'm at now. And I'm not going to say that I wasn't obedient, but this is a time that I didn't know and I wasn't thinking. And this is a time that I had so many people in my ear saying, if I was you, I wouldn't do this. If I was you, I wouldn't do that. Oh, well, such and such, yada, yada, this, yada, yada, that. And, sometimes, I'm going to say sometimes our flesh can be weak. Not meaning a little weak, because we don't. And then sometimes I ain't gonna. Sometimes it can be your friend. Sometimes it can be somebody else. But the thing is, like my closest friends, when I told them, they know where I'm at. The support. And my friend, she often tells me, friend, I'm so glad you made that decision. I'm so glad. But I was spending, you know what? And then in 2015, I didn't have a problem. But then in 2018, say something. In 2018, I believe that was God trying to show me something then, because I had put in for this other place. And I loved it where I was at. Don't get me wrong, I loved it. It's just that this guy, he told me when I had got free, he said, baby girl, he said, we ain't doing nothing but patching. He said, you just became free. He said, well, he just got up there and he worked for the city, and sometimes you don't catch too many folks who want to tell you.
40 minutes.
And
Distance,
so I said, okay. So I decided to go on the
miles.
put
Average
in
pace,
for another
36
place
minutes.
that
0,
I thought I was
1
gonna be
second
at.
per mile.
It was almost in the country. I'm not gonna say exactly what it was. Okay, do you know that place had got inspected 3 times? It failed. And me not knowing that was my sign right there. I did not know. So I had myself in the storage, but I was like, okay, I want to stop paying this storage, because my dad and mama had helped me with the storage. I was like, okay, I don't want to keep on paying this storage. I want to go on and get this on out the way. Now, remind you, I had other bills too that I was still paying on, because I didn't really get myself into them payday loans until 2009. And the only reason that I got myself in the payday loans is because I was trying to do something, and then I was trying to have a party for somebody. Well, yeah, kind of a little bit before then, but I had paid them all. So, really, thank God, I don't have to worry about them no more, because I actually had paid the payday loans off in 2011, and I was like, okay, I ain't finna look back. I was like, I don't care how bad, how hard things get with me. I'm not finna pay it, get back off into this debt no more. I did. I did do what I said I was gonna do. So, 2018, they had told me about the place, and I didn't even realize. Let me tell you how frustrated I was. I had to call one of my best friends. Well, Jesus, my best friend, but my best friend that I've been best friends with since the 6th grade, which is several of them. And I had to call the one that be up around me a lot and ask her, girl, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to get my money back, because I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do? I don't think I'm gonna get my money back. Yada yada this, yada yada that. So I told me to come back down there to get my check, which was not too far from here. So I put in for another place in 2018. Okay, so the same place, and it needed a whole lot of cleaning and everything, which was just a bad area. Everybody know this area was so bad. What bad? When I got ready to get in the place and everything, the landlord had called me. Well, she didn't tell me. She told somebody else to tell me about the upstairs. Why did I take the doggone upstairs and then had to end up? And y'all, you know what? This story, as usual, will be continued. I will pick back up on this one after a while.